Welcome back, YouTube. It is a great day to be different. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to show you guys how to be different. Yes, sir. We have a drop fade for you guys today. And we're going to start off combing, brushing, laying everything down, searching for any type of inconsistencies or anything that's going to prevent us from giving this man a nice haircut. And as you can see, we're going to go right into the debulking stage. And we have a 1.5 guard closed. And I started in the cowlick area. That's where I usually like to start my debulking process, because it gives me a good idea on which way the hair wants to grow, which way the hair wants to lay down. And yes, sir. As you can see, we're going to debulk the top and just the top only. We kind of dropped it towards the back. We are only debulking what we need to debulk. Make sure it's nice and even because it is a drop fade. So there's no need to debulk the entire head. We're only debulking what we need to debulk, and we're going to move on. We threw some hairspray on the edge up to get it to freeze. That way, whenever we come back from the lineup process, it will be ready to go. But as you can see, we're going to punch in this bald line. We're going to move into the fading process. And here it is. We punch that in with a contour drop towards the back, and we're just going to bald that out. As you can see, it's dropping towards the back. We started at the bottom of the vertical bar, balled it out, dropped it towards the back, give it that contour shape, as you can see right there again. And we're just going to clean it up, make sure it's nice and clean, nice and balled out. And boom. As you can see right there, cleaned up nicely, easy day. Next step, no guard all the way open. We're going to go up about 1 inch. Following and maintaining that drop, contoured line all the way around the head, as you can see right there. If you have to go over certain areas more than once, highly recommend. You want to make sure that it's nice and even. The neater the canvas, the neater the cut. Nice and clean all the way around the head. Boom. Yes, sir. Next step, 1 guard, 2nd notch. And we're going to go up about another inch. And again, we didn't debulk all the way down the head, but as you can see right there, it's almost going to blend right into each other. We're going to keep this 1 guard on here in a minute. We're going to go up just a little bit more, and it's going to blend right into each other. We're going to go up about another inch, as you can see right there, maintaining that drop fade towards the back. Yes, sir. Boom. Now 1 guard open, like I said earlier, and it's going to fade right into each other. We debulked with the 1.5 on top of the head, so 1 guard all the way open is damn near a 1.5. So as you can see right there, we're moving right into the detail process. We are now detailing. So me turning and tilting the clipper, over exaggerating it. As you can see right there, we are using our corners. We're using the feather technique. It's going to allow us to blend right into the bulk at the top. Yes, sir. Hit brush, hit brush, hit brush. Very, very important. Again, look how over exaggerating, tilting the clipper, the higher I go up, it's going to help me blend right into the top without having to throw on any extra guards. We're going to stretch this 1.5, well, really this 1 guard into a 1.5. And here we go. We're going to go on with a 1/2 guard. We're going to start off closed. We're going to knock out that line to the no guard all the way open left. Work our way up midway, and then eventually all the way open. Yes, sir. Continuing our feather technique, detailing. We are now detailing our way out of this haircut. We set the guidelines in. Now we're just taking them out. Using the corners, over exaggerating your clipper, tilting, controlling your clipper. And yes, sir. Boom. You can already see the fade coming together. Hit brush, hit brush, hit brush. Very, very important. We're going to snatch that half guard off. Go down to the no guard. We're going to start off closed. Take out that bald line. Work our way up midway. And then eventually all the way open. We're still feathering. Using nothing but your corners. Attacking nothing but the dark spots. And you can see that fade. Of course, it's not perfect, but that is what your detail work is for. This is the longest stage of the fading process. The no guard is the longest stage because we are detailing the most in this area. Without a guard on, as you can see, we can go all the way up into that 1.5, starting from no guard, bald, to the 1.5. If you detail properly, if you tilt your clipper properly, if you attack properly, using your techniques properly, the fade will speak for itself, as you can see right here. So, yes, sir. No need to overcomplicate this. If you have to drop back down in your steps, go back to the half guard. Highly recommend. There goes the back and the other side. It's the same exact steps. I'm gonna let you guys have it, and we will be back for the edge up process. All right, welcome back for the edge up process. We did use hairspray earlier, so that is why the hair is melting exactly how we needed to right here. But as you saw, we're gonna start right in the middle, and we're gonna walk it to the left side. Does not matter which side you walk it to first. Me, I'm normally standing on the left, so that is why I usually start on the left based off the way that my station is set up. But once you get the left side how you want it, we're gonna start back in the middle, and we're gonna walk it to the right. We're gonna get the right side to match the left. Tapping and going. Finger placement is very important. As you can see where I'm resting my fingers at to be able to have full control of the trimmer. Using the cheekbones, using the bridge of the nose, and using the eyebrows. We're going to punch in this vertical bar. Tap in that corner, make sure it's nice and sharp. Yes, sir. I'm going to slap some pencil on it for some contour. Clean it up. Same thing on the other side. I'm gonna make sure this corner is in there. Punch in that vertical bar. And then we're gonna slap some pencil on it for some contour. Yes, sir. Then we're gonna move into the enhancement stage, as you can see right here. We're gonna start with a wet base first, wet foundation. It's gonna allow me to set a foundation for the fibers to stick. As you can see right there, we're gonna follow right up with the fibers. Wet foundation for the fibers, the dry fibers to stick to. Yes, sir. Tapping the trigger, always sweeping, always keeping the nozzle moving. Very important. Keeps the wet enhancements from caking up, over applying, and getting runny. Always tapping and sweeping. And we're going to follow up with the wet fibers, or excuse me, with the dry fibers. We're going to follow up with the dry fibers. It's going to allow me to get rid of that wet, shiny look that the wet enhancements leave behind. Very, very important for pictures and very, very important for videos like this. And we're going to slap some hot sauce on it. It's going to allow me to push that pencil over, give it that razor blade look, that razor blade effect without having to use a razor blade. This is very, very important for those barbers, especially the new upcoming barbers that are afraid or not fully confident with the razor blade. You can still give your client that razor blade look without having to use a razor, as you can see right there. Same thing on the other side. Wet foundation first, gives the dry fiber something to stick to. We're going to follow up with the dry fibers, get rid of that wet, shiny look. It's going to fill in a lot better, look a lot better on pictures, look a lot better on videos like this. Fills in a lot better, looks a lot more natural. Hit them with the hot sauce. Get rid of any overspray of the wet or dry enhancements. And then we're going to push that pencil over. Give it that razor blade look, that razor blade effect, that razor blade pop without having to use a razor blade. Very, very important. As you can see, huge difference. Real nice and crispy. You guys let me know what you guys think of this technique, man. Leave a comment, but you can see how crispy that edge up is. We're gonna follow up with some shears, man. We're just gonna clean up. Details matter. Clean up any overhairs. Yes, sir. And we're gonna move on to the mustache. All he wanted was the mustache cleaned up, so here you guys go. We're just gonna trim that up, comb it out a little bit, line up the bottom, line up the top, get it to pop just a little bit more. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And clean. Then we're gonna hand him the mirror. Let him look at himself. And we're gonna give a nod of approval. He's gonna give it back. And you guys remember what he came in looking like. Sheesh. Yes, sir. You guys remember. You guys remember. But what he come to do, though? He came to be different. Eesh. Yes, sir. That is different. Clean. That is clean. You guys let me know what you think of this haircut, man. Low-key a transformation. But don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Do whatever you guys got to do to keep me on your timeline, man. It's crispy. And that is crispy. We out of here. Peace.